chat. I should note, as our producers are monitoring this hearing in real time, they did hear the chairman mention that yesterday the Senate hearing with this same group took a lot of time discussing this initial article published by The Atlantic involving this Signal chat, and he didn't want that to be a big part of their discussion today. He quickly pivoted to other concerns that he saw as far as worldwide threats. So that may be setting a tone for this hearing. Julie, what else are you hearing on the Hill? Is this going to change how lawmakers approach today's question with this new information that just dropped in The Atlantic this morning?
It'll probably inform the Democrats on the committee how they want to present their questions to these intelligence officials. But as you heard from the Republican chairman, Republicans, certainly in a public setting, don't want to spend much time on this issue. Remember, there are two sessions, the second being in a closed session. So we'll see, like if yesterday, whether this comes up today in that forum. But I did just ask the top Republican on the Senate Intelligence Committee, Tom Cotton, literally a few moments ago, about these new full text chats that were published by The Atlantic. I specifically asked Cotton whether Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, broke any laws in the defense policy. The classification policy clearly states online, you can read it for yourself, that any information, any military plan, specific timing, locations, personnel involved is classified as secret. Cotton responded to me using a similar phrase that we've heard from White House officials, calling Jeffrey Goldberg a partisan left-wing opponent of the president. And Cotton doesn't think that he needs to do anything further on this matter. But Democrats are singing a completely different tune. Here is Mark Warner, Cotton's Democratic counterpart on the intelligence panel earlier this morning. Watch.
First, 11:44 a.m. Eastern that time. Weather is favorable. Just confirmed with CENTCOM we are a go for mission launch.
Classified.
Okay, next, 12:15 Eastern, F-18s launch, declaring this first strike package.
Obviously classified. If the bad guys knew, that would be harmful to the mission. Anybody who didn't realize or wouldn't put classified, if this was a test, you'd get a failing grade and you would not be admitted into, the intelligence community or the military.
Now, privately, behind the scenes, certainly Republicans, most of them agree with Democrats. This is clearly a big mistake that happened by the administration. They do want answers and to get to the bottom of this. But so far, they're keeping a very public persona or game face on this, just saying that this is business as usual. Anna?
And guys, keep that graphic up there because Mark Polymeropoulos, just look at this. You have specific times, you have specific weapons, F-18s, drones, Tomahawks that are referenced in here. No information about specific targets from Goldberg, but when the bombs were expected to hit, are these war plans? And does any of this appear to be classified information to you?
It is absolutely classified. And if you actually look at the DNI, the Director of National Intelligence own classification guidance, I pulled it up. It's on page 36. Section 343 on military planning, any indications of advance warning of a U.S. attack is classified top secret. This is like looking out at a beautiful blue sky. The weather's gorgeous, and then someone saying the sky is not blue. I mean, this is as black and white as it can get. And perhaps, Anna, one way to put it in perspective, if this was on the other foot, if I, as a CIA officer, had obtained information on an adversary on when they were going to attack, the timing, the 3 weapon systems involved, I would get an intelligence medal. I would get promoted. And so this is a gross violation of security practices. And what is pretty extraordinary is that the Republican side is making an argument that it's nothing. But I will tell you, the rank and file in DOD, the rank and file in the intelligence community absolutely know what this was. And their leadership and the reaction in terms of denying this is appalling.
Mark Zaid, we took a look at how the Pentagon defines what's classified. Now, the Pentagon uses the secret level classification for information that could disrupt foreign relations, impair national security policy, or that discloses significant military plans or intel operations. So if it turns out there was classified information in these texts, after Directors Gabbard and Ratcliffe said under oath yesterday there wasn't any, what happens to them?